3月10日にマンチェスターシティの代理監督となって3試合目。ニック・カッシングヘッドコーチは長谷川唯のキッカーとしての才能を認める起用を始めた。
Chandri's header. Hasegawa so good in tight spaces, but he finds Jean-François. Clever ball inside, and what an important interception that is from Yui Hasegawa. Otherwise, that was a big chance on goal. Need him up. Spread wide, Carolyn. Carolyn's cross wasn't the best.
3月20日に2ゴールを決めチェルシー戦で勝利の立役者となったビビアン・ヌミーデマはこの日は不調だった。90分フル出場した選手の中で最もタッチ数が少なかった。解説が彼女の名を連呼することもなかった。
Lizelle. City's just trying to work it out of that. Corner worked short, training ground move, you'd imagine. Kasparai wanted Carolyn on the reverse ball, didn't find her. Away by Lawrence. And suddenly it's Carolyn hurtling back in defence. Hasegawa. Park this time wanting that ball in behind. The back pass was a little draws and 7 wins for City across that run. So it's Chelsea who edged the head-to-head. Hasegawa's cross. Only just kept alive. Amano almost got in there. Park. Deflected. Bright's header, and Bright eyes a chance to charge forward from the back. Instead only finds Hasegawa. Coombs. Possibilities here for Manchester City, but home win against Barcelona in the Champions League that really set their stall out about City being back in the main part of that competition and making an impact. City only just missing out on topping the group.
この試合最初の転倒。
Facing Chelsea in the quarters. That cross wasn't closed down a little more. Charles. Amano. Really good pressing by Hasegawa. Almost one. Charles down the line. James. Clever ball through. Chelsea working their way forward nicely here, or they were, until Carnareed had it strongly taken off her. Chance for Carolyn on the break. Miedemar arriving in support, as is Park. Carolyn might just go herself here. Carolyn across. Miedemar was down the line. James. Clever ball through. Chelsea working their way forward nicely here, or they were, until Carnareed had it strongly taken off her. Chance for the brilliant Brazilian. Who's been key in all the good things Manchester City have done going forward. Miedemar totally unmarked in the box, but it never made it thanks to Ramsey. Played just under 100 games for Manchester City across a couple of spells. And by Hasegawa. Hampton, who briefly... Captain, Hamano on the turn. Captain again. City stretched. Deflected cross. Way by Lizelle. As the left back had done exactly what you should do there. Tuck in and help out. Hamano's shot blocked. City just can't get it away. Hasegawa, though, gets a better clearance. And Carolyn's pace will allow her to get here. Carolyn against Bright with Miedemar in support. Just slowed down a touch. And still Carolyn. And in from Carolyn. A first WSL goal for the brilliant Brazilian. Excellent in midweek, excellent in the first half here. Gets just a second ever Manchester City goal to show for it. Way by Lizelle. As the left back had done exactly what you should do there, tuck in and help out. Amano's shot blocked. City just can't get it away. Hasegawa though gets a better clearance, and Carolyn's pace will allow her to get here. Carolyn against Bright with Miedemar in support. Just slowed down a touch. And still Carolyn. And in from Kasparai, who has won this free kick. Chance for a second Manchester City goal in 5 minutes or so. Hasegawa's free kick is a poor one though. That's bread and butter for Hanahan. Right now, Manchester City eyeing up second win against Chelsea in 4 days. Carolyn, it's a 2-on-2 if Carolyn speeds off quickly here. Miedemar still there, Carolyn going through, and the shot is in, but the whistle had gone. Jess Park frustrated. You can understand Manchester City's point. It did seem like an advantage might have been beneficial for that. Carolyn, it's a 2-on-2 if Carolyn speeds off quickly here. Miedemar still there, Carolyn going through, and the shot is in, but the whistle had gone. Manchester City will have to settle for this free kick though. Hampton getting a wall set. It will be Yui Hasegawa. She doesn't score many goals for Manchester City, but when she does score them, they tend to be goal of the month, if not goal of the season contenders. So keep your eyes peeled here. We might be about to see something spectacular. As Yui Hasegawa got a rocket in her pocket here. Hasegawa, and it's so close. Well, she only scores spectacular goals seemingly, and that was almost another of them. Hasn't scored in the WSL this season or last, but nearly produced one of her best here. Bent over the wall, and then dipping down, but not dipping down quite enough. Hampton was not far from it. Hasegawa's last Manchester City goal coming in the Subway League Cup last season. Carolyn. Kasparai. Carolyn again. Hasegawa, what a clever ball that is for Carolyn. Carolyn's cross, and wide. Good chance for Coombs. Magnificent. Carolyn. Kasparai. Carolyn again. Hasegawa, what a clever ball that is for Carolyn. Carolyn's cross, and wide. Good chance for Coombs. Magnificent. Ever since scoring that opener, just around 10 minutes or so ago, have had the better of the contest. Miedemar was in attendance, but it was Coombs who took it. Couldn't quite get her first WSL goal of the season. Laura Coombs, once of Chelsea, of course. We'll hope right now it's proving to be some kind of an omen. Just 1 minute added on at the back end of this first half, which has had minimal disruptions to speak of. Hasegawa's corner. Floated in by Hasegawa, away by Charles. And Jean-Francois got it properly away at the second time of asking. James trying to launch the break. Clever ball. Keating was alert to it though. He could put together one heck of a combined 11 between the players that Manchester City and Chelsea have in their squad but can't call on today. Hasegawa. Will be intriguing to see how both managers use their bench as and when they do. As number 9, very versatile, the Australian international. So both teams have made one change and have 4 up their sleeve across a maximum of 2 interruptions to the game. For such a situation, Kira Walsh and Myra Marires. Beaver Jones pickpocketing Hasegawa and now finding Cuthbert. Beaver Jones wants the return. Cuthbert across. It's Written Carnereed. Got a decent away support who've made the trip, giving them plenty to cheer. That's a delightful flick inside from Written Carnereed. Blocked by Hasegawa. Well, Manchester City might have had the first half pressure, but there's no doubt as to who's had the better of it in the second. Chelsea. Important defensive cover from Fowler. Park tries to flick it on. Bronze's ball back in. Hasegawa's header. Cuthbert. Strong in the duel. Classic Cuthbert managing to keep possession for Chelsea despite having 2 in close attendance from the opposition. Hasegawa's interception from Bronze. Even with Carolyn's pace, that's asking a lot. Need Charles covers well in the duel. Classic Cuthbert managing to keep possession for Chelsea despite having 2 in close attendance from the opposition. Hasegawa's interception from Bronze. Even with Carolyn's pace, that's asking a lot. Need Charles covers well. Hasegawa, Miedemar on. Park helps it round the corner. Kasperai. Carolyn. Still Carolyn. Carolyn's cross. Park recycles. Fowler. Fowler in. Will run for Carolyn to have a go. And it's Laura Wienreuter and Lily Murphy who are the 2 to come on. So again, attack-minded changes from Nick Cushing. Hasegawa's had another excellent game today. Such a quietly underrated part of the Manchester City machine. A 59th consecutive WSL appearance. That is exceptional consistency. Point, no doubt, but the win would have seismic consequences in helping keep up the pressure on Manchester United. Teasing ball across! Erin Cuthbert! Chelsea in stoppage time have come from behind to surely win at the Etihad. Erin Cuthbert's 5th goal of the season. A big player who consistently produces in the big moments. Ashley Lawrence's cross, and there arriving was Cuthbert. Well, they don't call them the mentality monsters for nothing. This Chelsea side so consistently are there in the big moments, and having lost in midweek against Manchester City and gone behind today, they've come back to lead with time running out. perfectly guided header from the diminutive Scot. Their first loss of the season, by fighting back today to go 8 points clear. With just 5 games left, they're in pole position for an unbeaten WSL season and a 6th straight English domestic league title. A 15th win in 17 league games for the Blues. Manchester City lose ground in the race for the top 3. Aggie Beaver-Jones with the equaliser early in the second half, after Carolyn deservedly had put Manchester City in front in the first half. And then just as we ticked on into stoppage time, up pops Erin Cuthbert with the guided header from Ashley Lawrence's cross. Despair for Manchester City, who are 4 points behind Manchester United, who have a game in hand against Aston Villa starting shortly. These two sides meet again for Game 4 in 12 days across this super series of fixtures. Manchester City holding the cards in the second leg of the quarter-final, having won the first 2-0. Chelsea with work to do at Stamford Bridge, but they can take joy from an incredible league success today. It finishes here at the Etihad. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 2.